Okay, we're here in the second phase of part of the presentation where I will show off the difference in code from where we started and where we ended. For this one, it's for when we actually started it off, where here we have the box and the gun owner, and that's where we started off, and then we have the box one up, which I'm just simply saying for upgrade, and gun owner up, which is I'm simply saying like this is the upgrade to the gun owner, which is obviously stated. For where we start off for the box owner, for the box. I actually coded it off thanks to Etai giving me like a simple gist of like what's something we could do. We can just have it some three conditions, a while loop. Then I said like, nah, I kind of don't want it. I kind of like the way that you think. I'm gonna see what I can do. So this is what I came up with, which was going for like a simple print menu screen that says like, hey, welcome to the virtual safety and awareness for firearms exhibit or the safe, and it gives out three little options, which is like lock safe, unlock safe, and quit, and the choose options. Once the person who's using the safe deposit box selects say L, it'll ask them like a series of questions like, is the gun in the box? Yes or no. Is the safety cartridge removed? Safety on and the cartridge removed? It'll say yes or no again. Then if those two are yes, it'll continue to go to the, hey, enter your password and your registry number. Once those are both been entered, because I put them as strings because A, apparently registry numbers for guns are alphanumerical, meaning I need to have both letters and numbers in it. So I decided, hey, string could be anything. Go for that. Once those are done, it'll automatically lock the safety deposit box. After that's done, if you were to select no for any of the situations, say you select no for the is the gun in the box, then it'll tell you to put the gun in the box, or and then it'll tell you to enter the correct command again, or hey, then it'll go for the if the safety deposit box is unlocked. If it's unlocked, if you want to unlock the safety deposit box, should I say, hey, then it's going to ask for that same exact password and registry number. And what I did was, hey, these two both have to equal to true, so I used the and. So as a result, if neither one of these are true, or if one is false and one is true, it's going to be false altogether, and it's going to say no. You've got to do either the password or the registry number is incorrect. But if they both match up, then the safety deposit box is unlocked and you can use your firearm. And it tells you to use it wisely as a helpful reminder of gun safety is important. Then what I did was I made another one with a gun owner class because, hey, I'm not going to lie, I feel a little bit lazy. So I decided to make like a little confirm because it says like, hey, after I enter both the password and the registry number, I want to show the not the character, but the player, well, not the player, but the person, hey, is this correct password and registry number? If so, then they'll click yes and the password will be saved and stored for them to use again. So I used a get owner, which has a default of none, and it'll pass in the string and the registry number to make it a little bit easier for us to do. Then I handed both these two methods, well, not two methods, but both these two classes off to Etai. And for the group member Etai, he was able to clean it up a little bit better for me because, I have this problem of sometimes not putting comments in, and he was actually helpful about that and letting me know, like, some of the methods were a little bit off. That, well, not methods, but variables that I had named it. Say he didn't know what password one, so he changed a little bit for me, saying like the unlock password or the unlock registry number. Then he said like, okay, so let's try and clean it up even better by instead of how I had it for if when they press the lock button and it says like, hey, the safe is already locked, because he decided to say, hey, what if I press the L button and it's already locked? Then hey, don't do it again. So what he did was he added another if statement for me, and then he did an else. If it wasn't locked, he added a security questions method. And down here in the security questions method, he had basically put my questions in there and gave it a little bit of robust, saying, hey, like I say again, he was able to clean it up and separate it out for me so it doesn't look all cluttered. The print menu is still the same, but another thing that Etai was able to add for us was nice little comments saying like what each one of these things do. And afterwards, Next, what he decided to upgrade for us was, hey, if I press it, even though it also already says that the safe is unlocked, what it'll do is he made it so that if the passwords that I did not enter correctly has been done, then it'll actually do a little bit of a better stating of what has been said, like say incorrect password and or registry number, and the safe is still locked. Or if, say for another instance, where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? If, say that the password that you had said this is where my password, if it wasn't the password that you entered, he gave you the option of saying no, and it'll tell you to enter a new password and a new registry number, which is in the gun owners class right here. Well, like say if the password and registry number is wrong, you'll ask for new information. And in a few minutes, I will literally show you how it's actually run through the code to make it a lot simpler for us.